Okay, so now we will be having our new lesson. Okay, so last time we had discussed about the four main types or four main kinds of quantitative research. So such as correlational research, descriptive research, quasi-experimental research o yung tinatawag din natin causal comparative research at yung tinatawag natin true experimental research. Okay, so I had sent a video of that, a pre-recorded video discussion of that on your GC. Okay, so especially to those Monday schedule, not just like your section. Okay, that was supposedly a discussion way back. Okay, last August 30, which was holiday. Okay, so that's why you have no classes. Okay, so kaya binigay ko na lang sa inyo yung video discussion para magkasabay-sabay tayo. Okay, so medyo mahirap kasi once na may nauunang section, meron namang nahuhuli. Okay, so it's okay pa rin for us not to have for you rather, na makasabay. Okay, dun sa discussion. Okay, so it's a bit hard for me. Okay, on my part, na medyo merong nauuna sa discussion, merong nahuhuli. Okay, that's why binigay ko na lang sa inyo pre-recorded discussion. So ako rin naman na discuss doon. Alright. So there is an activity there. Okay, so you're required to answer that, ha? May activity dun sa Senate kung
Sir, excuse po.
Yes, Fatima.
Hindi raw po makapasok si Reyes.
Bakit? Bakit daw? Wala rin siya sa waiting room ko. Baka mahina siguro yung signal. Alright, so going back. So you have learned na from the previous lesson, okay, that quantitative research, sabi doon, is a formal, deductive, non-systematic process that focuses mainly on obtaining and analyzing numerical data. Okay, so the method of data collection there is objective and replicable. Okay, so nandun yung sa mga characteristics. And at the same time, its analysis is statistical. Okay, and it is generalizable to the population, making the findings of quantitative research very credible as well as useful, not just for you, but also for the administrators, for the lawmakers, for the scientists, okay, so for decision makers and business owners. Okay, so it is for this reason that quantitative research or quantitative analysis that can be applied and very useful to the various fields of study, right? So in this lesson, you will uncover the role of quantitative research in the advancement of knowledge across disciplines. Okay, so these are the importance or significance of quantitative research across fields. To what certain field or to what certain extent, okay, or area, or fields, okay, a quantitative research will be beneficial. Okay, so kanino nga ba nakakatulong yung quantitative research? Okay, saang field? Okay, nakakatulong ba siya sa business industry, sa business industries? Nakakatulong ba siya sa agricultural industries? Okay, nakakatulong ba siya sa what do you call this one, fisheries? Okay, or fishing industries? Okay, so on and so forth. Okay, so this is just a short lesson. Okay, so this is just importance lang naman or significance of quantitative research. Okay, across fields. Okay, so let us start. And by the way, your examination for first monthly exam was scheduled next week rather, di ba? So if I'm not mistaken, that's 16 and 17. Okay, so sasabihin ko naman kung ano yung pointers to review for the exam. Okay, so for your examination, ang pointers lang is from the very start up until the kinds of quantitative research. So hindi pa po ito up until the kinds of quantitative research kasama to. Okay, pero tutuloy natin ang discussion if we still have time, tuloy-tuloy na. Para once na matapos yung discussion, when we start on the chapter 1, tuloy-tuloy na rin yung paggawa ng research. Okay lang na mauna tayo sa discussion. Okay, so basta para you have time for you to deal with your research, with your thesis. So importance of quantitative research across fields. Okay? So ito, social science, ang pinakauna nating field. Okay? So thus, quantitative research daw ba is beneficial to social science? So ano yung contribution niya or application? So contribution ng social science, so verbatim ko lang nilagay, effects of intervention to group behavior, understanding cultural or racial conflicts, human satisfaction and stressors. Okay, so it is for us to better understand, okay, the behavior as well as social interactions among individuals. Okay, pasok din dito yung global trends, pasok dito yung politics. Okay, so for us not to know or understand the behavior ng social interactions no, among individuals. So example of it is the effects of pandemic on social behavior and economic stability. Economic stability. Okay, so example of a research which has something to do with social science, no, is this example. Okay, the effects of pandemic on social behavior and economic stability. Okay, so that's why quantitative research also no, plays a vital role and beneficial when it comes to the field of social science. Next, no, importance of quantitative research no, in the field of natural and physical science. Okay? So ano yung contribution niya? No, it investigate the effectiveness no, of a product no, or treatment to illnesses. Okay? It also finds or enhancing alternative energy sources. Also advancement in material science. No? Lagi naman when we are doing a research, no, this is for innovation. Okay, when it comes to science. Okay, so to determine the effectiveness of newly developed medicine, treatment, or approach no, in addressing health problems. Okay, especially with the pandemic that we are having right now. No? Okay, so tinitingnan natin yung effectiveness ng gamot or the vaccine. Okay, so those are the medicines, no, the treatment. Okay, so researchers can be helpful for that. Okay, so in enhancing alternative energy sources din daw. Okay, let's say for example, nagkakaroon tayo ng mga kakulangan no, sa electricity. Okay, so research no, can be useful no, when it comes to such field. Okay, so example nito is anti-diabetic properties of common Philippine herbs. Okay, so due to a research, okay, so we do know now that there is an anti-diabetic property no, of those Philippine herbs or common Philippine herbs. Okay, so yung mga halamang gamot no, ng Pilipinas. Okay, meron palang tawag ito, meron palang anti-diabetic properties, no, those herbal medicines. Okay, so that's why research is important as well when it comes to the natural and physical sciences. No, when it comes to tawag ito, developing medicines, no, treatment, okay, as well as in all of the things no, where it is tawag dito, it is connected no, in addressing health problems. No? Next, importance of quantitative research across fields no, in agriculture and fisheries. Okay, so in agriculture and fisheries, so ano yung contribution ni research for that? So it increased the yield of crops, it prevents or prevention and cure for crops and livestock diseases. Okay, so it also to examine okay, how agriculture in a particular community is influenced by global trends. Okay, nakaka-apekto ba? That is the ito example rather na kung nakaka-influence ba o nakaka-influensya ba okay yung global trends okay sa ating agricultural community. Okay, example of this also is the effectiveness of organic and inorganic fertilizer to vegetable production. Okay, so ito yung mga example ng research no, na may kinalaman to those certain fields. Okay, so agriculture, kaya siguro ang ginawang example is effectiveness of organic and inorganic fertilizer to vegetable production. Okay, so that is the contribution of research. It increased the yield of crops, prevention and cure for crops and livestock diseases. Also, no, ang ating research when it comes to technology, okay, so once the research no, is beneficial to technology, apektuhan din ito lahat ng industries. Okay, because it is for innovation. Okay, so kagaya ng mga tawag dito, mga vehicle no, for agriculture, okay, so yung mga ginagamit. Okay, so those are results no, of researches no, for the different fields. No, and tawag dito, like agriculture and fisheries. Okay? So ito agricultural land, di ba? So kung natatandaan natin, puro research, no? yung sinabi ni Senator Cynthia Villar way back. Okay, bakit daw puro research? Okay, hindi daw importante yung research, no? So let's take a look na on this one, no, for a while.
Research. So, kung ibibigay mo sa farmer, magkanong research? 150 million sa research, 265 million sa calamity assistance, and then 468 lang yung sa machinery. Out of your budget na 1.2 billion. Ha? So, ibig mo sabihin, bakit lahat ng inyong budget puro research? Baliw na baliw kayo sa research. Aanin nyo ba yung research? Ako, matalino akong tao, pero hindi ko maintindihan yung research nyo, lalo na yung farmer. Gusto ba ng farmer yung research? Hindi ba gusto nila tulungan nyo sa kanila? O, bakit ba lahat ng budget nyo research? Ayusin nyo to. Imagine calamity assistant, 265 million, 150 million ang research, di 400 million na yon. O, tapos yung miscellaneous nyo, mga awards at saka techno demo is 100, ano ba yan? 445 million. Techno demo and award. 445 million. Wala nga kayong binigay sa Quantitative. Secretary Dar, hindi ba dapat baguhin natin? Parang ang binigay nyo lang sa farmer yung
Okay, so let me cut that one. Okay, so ayun yung sabi ng former senator, the senator rather, Cynthia Villar, no, for a research, no? So binabatikos niya kung bakit daw malaki no, yung budget for the research. Okay, so tungkulin naman nila yon, no, as a senator, of course, no, to to scrutinize no such budget. Okay, but then again, okay, going back to the topic, research plays a vital role talaga. Now when it comes to different fields. Okay, so di ka naman masisisi si Senator do because that's a lot of money, of course, no, for research. But there are explanations naman for that. Okay, and that's not our topic. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is research no, plays a vital role no, okay, in every discipline. So, okay, so kahit doon sa farming or agriculture na yun. Next is importance of quantitative research no, in the field of sports. Okay, so sa sports din nakakatulong ang ating research. Okay, so ano yung contribution niya? It enhances athletic performance. Okay, example is the diet and exercise techniques for different kinds of sports. Okay, so example niya is diet and exercise techniques for different kinds of sports. Also to understand the relationship between one's health and athletic performance. Diba? Meron kayang kinalaman yung isang health no, of an athlete no, to his or her athletic performance no, during competition. Okay, so pwede natin yung gawin when it comes to sports. Okay, so marami talagang fields no, wherein research no, are very useful and very significant. No? Okay, so wait lang. All right. So next is in the business field. Of course, no research no is very important or essential when it comes to business fields. Okay? So ang contribution niya is devise marketing strategies and improve marketability. Okay? So kaya nagkakaroon tayo ng mga what do we call feasibility study. Okay? So most of those feasibility studies are done no inside a business. Okay? So example of this is effectiveness of Facebook ads on sales. Okay? So how does Facebook ads what is the effectivity rather no Facebook ads no on sales? Okay, nakaka-apekto ba talaga yung mga advertisements sa Facebook sa pagtaas ng sales of those businesses? Okay, with that research na malalaman natin what are those techniques no, in order for us to improve no marketing strategies or improve marketability. Okay, and also to have or to come up no with a product. Okay, wherein it is very timely. Okay, very what they call this one. Uh, Most of the peoples no are trying to tawag dito, to purchase no such product which is quality on a cheaper price. Okay, so pwede sila makaisip ng mga ganong klase ng produkto by means of having a research no in terms of effectiveness. Okay, effectiveness of the marketing strategy no or the tawag dito, the quality no of the product. Okay, and also is to assess no approaches no that will help companies in their decision making practices. No, bakit tayo nagagawa ng research no for businesses? No, para magkaroon tayo rather ng decision making. Okay, so for those companies. Okay, so kung kailangan ba nilang baguhin yung kanilang marketing strategies, kailangan ba nilang palitan yung product, kailangan ba nilang lagyan ng konting pakulo no yung kanilang product, okay, para bumenta yun. Okay, so all of those are done no, during or by having a research. Okay, knowing first the effectivity of it no on the consumers. Next, importance of quantitative research no in fields of arts no, and designs. Okay, so importante rin daw okay yung research sa arts tsaka sa design. Okay, what is the contribution and application? Okay, so first is relationship between color and architectural space. And then also multimedia use and adaptation for recreation, business marketing, and lifestyle changes. No example of this is the effects of music on learning and behavior. Okay, so is there an effect daw ba yung music no, sa behavior tsaka how to learn? Okay, so in your case no, for the students like you, no, especially when it comes to example no doon sa video na nakaraan na binigay ko. Example doon is kung naapektuhan ba ng music no, yung inyong student achievement. Okay, or performance tawag dito, performance achievement or school performance achievement. Okay, ng classical music, di ba? Nandun sa example yung last meeting. And also, importante yung research no, to arts and design field no, to investigate methods no, or approaches no, that enhance one's creativity. Okay, ganun pa rin always naman. No? It's for improvement. It's for innovation. Okay, so it's for us to improve crafts no, in arts. Okay, so kaya tayo nagkakaroon ng research. Okay, so for improvement pa rin and innovation. Next, importance of quantitative research pa rin. Okay, so in environmental science. Kanina is the natural science as well as physical science. Now, is in environmental science. Okay, it causes an effect of climate change. Okay, ito yung contribution niya. Example, the environmental factors affecting natural calamities. No, in this kind of study or research, no, you're going to know ano pa yung mga factors no, which affects natural calamities. Okay, bakit tayo nagkakaroon ng mga unexpected natural calamities so unexpected natural phenomenon? Okay, so this will be helpful no, for disaster preparedness. Okay, so research can be helpful, no, especially in environmental science for disaster preparedness. Okay, para prepared tayo for what possible scenario, okay, so could happen or would happen. Okay, now for a certain climate change. Okay, so that's why research as well is plays a vital role no, when it comes to environmental science. Okay, so that would be end of these slides. Okay, so those are some a few rather, no, a few of the disciplines or few of the fields wherein research or what we call this one or research are important no or significant. Okay, so iilang fields lang yon no, kung saan important or significant na si quantitative research. Okay, so now, okay, so allow me to share the GNU. Okay, allow me to share my screen. All right. So as you can see on my screen, I have here the lesson package entitled RDL2 Lesson 3 Importance of Q&R Across Fields. Okay? So naandito na rin yung PowerPoint presentation of the lesson. Okay? So I have here the video of importance of quantitative research across fields. Okay, so this is a 9-minute video. Bago ko i-play yan, I would like you to remind lang that there will be an assignment of yours or an activity of yours. Okay? So in a separate sheet, make a concept map, no? So yung example later on na papakita ko of all other fields or disciplines where you think quantitative research can be applied, nor explain why quantitative research is important to these fields and give example. Sorry. So ganito na lang. No need for you to have a concept map. Okay, so po pwedeng diretso na lang. Okay, so hanap kayo or iisip kayo ng iba't ibang disciplines pa or iba't ibang, what do you call this one? Iba pang areas no, or fields no, kung saan sa tingin nyo, okay, na quantitative research or research is beneficial or will be beneficial. Okay, so you may list at least 4 disciplines. Again, 4 disciplines or 4 fields. Okay, wherein no research is or quantitative research is important. Okay, and then there must be an explanation, ha? Okay, so paki-attach na lang dyan kung gagawa kayo ng file or sa Word document, pwede rin namang direct na dun sa text response. Alright, so pwede rin direct na sa text response. Okay, so at least 4 lang. At least 4 fields no, kung saan sa tingin nyo importante yung research and then bakit. Okay, there must be justification for that. Okay, so now I will be allowing you to watch this video. So this is for for additional information. Okay, no need for you to rejoin once the Zoom meeting has ended. Okay, so just continue answering your activity na lang. Huh? Okay, so I would like you to ponder on this video entitled The Importance of Quantitative Research, okay, across fields or in the various fields. Okay, so isa-set ko pa lang na pagkatapos.
Hi! Today, let us discuss the importance of quantitative research across various fields or disciplines. People do research to find solutions towards problems in order to improve or enhance the ways of doing things. Quantitative research provides a new hypothesis that's simply used to answer the questions or find solutions in daily life. It provides more information that helps in decision making and is useful in understanding people, things, places, and events in many locations through mathematics and statistics. Quantitative research can be beneficial across many fields and disciplines, such as political science, computer technology, education, public administration.
Pwede kayo kumuha ng fields no, on this video, no, but make sure not to have your own justification nor explanation.
Business, psychology, science and technology, and medical and allied health services. This time, let us expound the importance of quantitative research across various fields or disciplines. First, we have the field of education. Research studies are gaining a serious focus and attention. Back then, only the faculty members in the higher education have so much interest in conducting researches. But now, even the teachers in the basic education are devoting their time and effort in conducting researches in order to improve educational practices that may lead to more quality learning of the students. Many teachers do research as there is a serious need to identify the problems of the declining quality of education. By doing so, they can be addressed systematically and the educational decisions are assured to be sound. Quantitative research can be used in measuring the level of performance of students as well as the teachers. It can also be used to assess the effectiveness of the methods used, the different programs conducted, and the satisfaction of all stakeholders in the educational sector, including students, faculty, parents, administrators, the community, the government, and non-government organizations. Through quantitative research, the interests of these groups can be advanced or enhanced by implementing quantifiable practices. Second, we have business. In the area of accounting, business, and management, or ABM, researchers can help design a new product or service, figure out what is needed, and ensure that the development of a product is highly targeted towards demands. Quantitative research is a valuable tool in business when it is used intelligently. It can improve the overall marketing strategy, help the company make informed decisions on how to move forward with a particular product or service, and even solicit consumers' opinion for productivity. This type of research is largely utilized in product development and to create favorable marketing campaigns. Data often used in this type of research are market size, demographics, and user preferences. The other functions of research in ABM are to correctly determine its customers and their preferences, establish the enterprise in the most feasible location, deliver quality goods and services, analyze what the competitors are doing, and find ways on how to continuously satisfy the growing and varied needs of the clients. Third, medical and health allied services. Since health practitioners are concerned with human life, the discharge of their duties is very critical. Thus, healthcare procedures, routines, and other systems must be based on the result of scientific investigation. The statistics on the rate of recovery, the number of patients with illness and sicknesses, the efficacy of medicines and drugs can become rich sources of information and a basis of good practices in medical treatment and intervention. Fourth, science and technology. In the field of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, or STEM, medical practitioners, for example, conduct researches to obtain significant information about disease trends and risk factors, results of various health interventions, patterns of care, and healthcare cost and use. The different approaches to research provide complementary insights. Research has helped in determining the effectiveness and even side effect of drugs and therapies in different populations. It evaluates experiences in clinical practice in order to develop mechanisms for best practices and to ensure high-quality patient care. As for engineers, architects, and other builders, research helps in providing designs which are creatively beautiful that gives more convenience and efficiency as they utilize modern technology to adapt to the ever-changing society. New materials and procedures may be developed so as to further strengthen the structural materials that can withstand various calamities and disasters. The noted observation for a phenomenon, the rate of processing of certain devices, and the time consumed for any procedure are factors to be considered. The data collected will lead to a more responsible and accountable operation of the different components of technology. During experiments on new devices, inventions, discoveries, and innovations, the recorded data are very vital for any test of efficiency. Fifth, social science. Many discoveries in this field, like human behavior in the society, racial conflicts, and human evolution, have given enormous contributions to the improvement of human life. In the discipline of humanities and social sciences, research aims to provide solutions to the social problems directly felt by people. Researchers in this field deal more on societal behaviors and social issues such as stress, work ethics, organizational commitment, leadership style, child labor, teenage pregnancy, human trafficking, drug addiction, and other forms of criminality. Social science researches lead to the understanding of social interactions that may lead to the formulation of new theories and practices that contribute to societal development and welfare. Next, political science. Many of the phenomena that are studied in political science can only be properly investigated using quantitative methods. When discussing political revolutions and the emergence of political theory, quantitative data often describe the circumstances best. Political science plays a major role in the study of all empirical branches, including international relations, public policy, public administration, and political institutions, as well as those areas where it is clearly dominant, like political behavior and political economy. Then, psychology. Quantitative research used to measure human behavior and other attributes. The last, computer technology.